Fucking hell.
I met Paul.
Paul?
I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton?
We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Okay, so now we have another character, Paul, that he met, who was an old man and who seemed twisted by maybe the same disease that this guy has? Maybe. By the way, I'm just going to take a... Did I hear a voice whisper? I'm hearing things, and that's kind of creepy, how it's subtly there. I'm going to take a quick break because, I'm going to be taking quick breaks throughout the session because my computer might be overheating a little bit because Fraps is a monster of a recorder. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, anyway, so we could either go towards that little Stonehenge area, or we could go towards the creepy cave. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of creepy caves myself, so I think I'm going to go this way, if the rocks will let me pass. God damn it. Stupid Gandalf rocks tell me I cannot pass. My will surpass their own, as they are sedentary in nature, and can't do jack shit. Yeah. I'm the water to their stone. I will eventually erode away their own will with my own. So fuck you, rocks. Fuck you. Oh, it's a fence again. Where I would be lost without my fences. They're my constant companion. So what? This guy he's writing to Esther, or maybe in his mind he's saying something to her or noting it for later, or maybe he's already written that and he's looking back on his notes or something. I don't know. He's wandering around. That's all I can be sure of. Or maybe he knows where he's going. I sure as fuck don't. I'm just along for the ride, buddy. You fill in the blanks. Go ahead. I almost fell into that. Broke my ankle. Yay. God, can you imagine if you broke your ankle in this and you had to like drag yourself along the rocks? Good lord. There's another rock. So many rocks. I officially will name this rock... No, I will name this island Pudding Island. Because the rocks will crush your feet into pudding. Or something. I don't know. Hello, Stonehenge! Or maybe this is a graveyard. Or something. What is it? It is, Are you going to fill us in there, buddy? I'm going to call this guy... What should I call this main guy? I think I'm going to call him... I think I'm going to call him Rick. He seems like a Rick to me. Don't you think? Rick's a good name. Ooh, more chemicals. Yes. Fill us in, Rick. What's going on? Hey! Hey, look at that! It's the one Bible, and something's... Unit 10 on chemistry. So we have found the forbidden Bible. Yes, that's how I say Bible in these times. You have to say it with a certain inflection of Bible. Let's go this way. I like the options that this game is giving me. It's not exactly groundbreaking, but I'm liking how you can go in different areas. And he might actually reveal different parts of the story depending on where you go. So that might be an interesting motivation to play this game more than once. On my own time, of course. This is but a Halloween special, and I'm here for the one creepy, spooky ride. Oh, great. Now we're going in between the mountainsides. Yeah. So they cut things into the rocks, eh? When they're dying or sick or something. Interesting people. Holy shit! Oh fuck! Oh, loading screen.
I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times.
Sorry, I started a little late.
Although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services, but although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
So the M5, Bristol, something. So he's looking for something. He's looking for a certain stretch of... Hello! Is that a ship? Hold on, is that like a tanker ship over there? Hold on, let's go along the white sanded beach. So hold on, is he looking for a certain location in England, maybe? Like a, I don't know, like a certain important... Boible! Is that a boible? That's a tin can, I think. Are you looking for Crouch End? Have any of you read that Stephen King book? You should, by the way. It's very, very Lovecraftian. It's got the very creepy, mind, dimension-y, warping fuckery that you're expecting from Lovecraft, and I really liked it. So are you looking for Crouch End, my friend? Because you're not going to come back from Crouch End. Hello. Well, somebody had a little bit of a boo-boo here. Wow, this really got thrown... Wow, a lot of this got thrown to shit. Look at this. What's in the box? What's in the tanker? Or the container ship thingy? Is it food? Can we have some food? Is it medical supplies? Is it more bird shit in cans? What is it? It's something. Tell me. Reveal your secrets to me. Come on, Rick. Come on, Rick. You can get up there, Rick. Come on! There's no jump button, but you can get up there, Rick. I believe in you, Rick. Come on, talk your way up there, Rick. I don't know why I'm naming him Rick. That's just a good... That's a good narrative name, I feel. Come on. You can crawl your way up there, Rick. Your arms aren't broken. At least I hope they're not. God, that'd be creepy. He's just wandering around the beach with his broken, twisted the fuck arms. Yeesh. That's a good image. Oop, hello. There's another fork in the road. This might be the way that I actually came. But let's have a look-see. I think I actually came from over there. Alright, let's head back this way, because I think the radio tower light...
I had kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital.
What the fuck?
After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
What the fuck? You know, I've had a lot of random things come up in conversation, but to start a conversation with, oh, I've had kidney stones, they felt like a fucking island coming through my penis, oh lord, but, you know, you're not here to enjoy this fact because you were taken away by the car of a drunk. So wait, is Esther actually dead? Has she been killed in a car accident? Is that what's going on? Is that why he's on this island? Because he's feeling like suicidal? What's going on? Whoa, that's a bit of a hole. Oof, not the first time I've said that. Ooh, hey, this looks familiar. This is from the title screen. Very nice. I want to look at this hole first. Again, not the first time I've said that. Get around the rock. Did you piss out that rock, my friend? Rick! What's with you and the kidney stones, man? Has this whole island... I
just looked into the shaft. I swear I felt the stones in my stomach shift in recognition.
Oh, in your stomach. Holy shit, that does not have a bottom. Let's get away from that. Yeah, stones in your stomach. Let's say that. I hear a groaning. Yeah. I'm gonna be making kidney stone jokes at you all the time now, Rick. Rick the Prick. That's your new name. How do you feel about that? Dumb.
I've begun to climb, away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit, where the evening begins to coil around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence. The bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore.
Is that Doctor? What the? Is that like a bedpan with like sutures and shit? There's bottles and... This is very odd, I have to say, Rick. Rick, do you need to like reach into yourself to pull out your stones? But as I was saying before, is this entire island birthed from his penis? What the hell was that sound? Was that the game going, yes, you've got it right, Gunslinger? Is that the island trying to groan out of his penis? Shit, hold on. Okay, anyway. So Rick, you know, I gotta say, buddy, you're giving me a little bit too much information here. But you know, I'd rather have you give me too much information.
The bothy was constructed originally
Here we
in the
go.
1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jacobson,
Jacobson.
a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it.
Gross.
There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Boo-hoo. So he got caught fucking some goats and got a disease and, you know, he died from it 2 years later. Well, that's what you get. So this is Jacob...
Cormorants seen at dusk. They did not land. His house built of stone, built by a long-dead shepherd. Contents: my camp bed, a stove, a table, chairs, my clothes, my books. The caves that score out the belly of this island, leaving it famished. My limbs and belly famished. This skin, these organs, this failing eyesight. When the battery runs out in my torch, I will descend into the caves and follow only the phosphorescence home.
Okay. You know, Rick, I gotta say, you're pretty good at interrupting me. And I give you the full attention. So, that was Jacobson's house thingy that Rick apparently has lived in for a while. With his little camper bed and his quote-unquote torch. Which is actually a flashlight, excuse me. More chemical. There's more chemical bird shit around here. What's going on, Rick? Why do you feel the need? Why do you feel the need to carve formulae on the caves? I guess it's just an obsession with him. But now he's telling me that he wants to go into the caves to follow the fluorescence to go, quote-unquote, home. So I don't know where home is for you. Do you mean the home of heaven? Are you gonna go like beat your head up against a rock until you die, or you know what? Speaking of which, I kind of want to fall off this cliff to see what happens if you die. As a matter of fact, here I'll save the game. Now let's jump off. Whee! Wow.
Come back.
Oh, I see. So you can't kill yourself, can you? No, no, no. That's nice of it. Or maybe it just loaded me from the last save. That's a good possibility. Oh well. I don't really want Rick to die. He's an interesting character. He is not skittish. And I like that about
He
you.
left his body to the medical school and was duly opened out for a crowd of students 21 days after his passing. The report is included in my edition of his book. The syphilis had torn through his guts like a drunk driver,
Ew.
scrambling his organs like eggs on a plate. But enough definition remained for a cursory examination, and, as I suspected, they found clear evidence of kidney stones. He's likely to have spent the last years of his life in considerable pain. Perhaps this is the root of his laudanum habit. Although its use makes him an unreliable witness, I find myself increasingly drawn into his orbit.
So, a different guy, maybe Donnelly, had kidney stones and syphilis, and and he said something else about drunk. So maybe this was there's some tie in there between the drunk, the syphilis, and the
Found Jacobson in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. He'd struggled halfway down the cliff path, perhaps looking for some lost goat.
He's looking for
perhaps in a delirium, and expired, curled into a claw right under the winter moon. Even the animals shunned his corpse. The mainlanders thought to bring it home unlucky. Donnelly claims they dragged it to the caves to thaw out and rot. But he is proving an unreliable witness.
Okay, so Donnelly, no, Jacobson, going out to look for his lost goat lover, stumbled across the cliff, died, and, you know, the animals didn't want anything else to do with him. They had had enough bad memories. So, and people thought it was bad luck to take home that guy. So, you know, just leave him out there. Who cares? Dead body? Pfft. We ain't touching that shit. Hello. Boxes, eh? Hello. Wood, eh? Barrels, eh? I swear to God, if you interrupt me, I'm getting annoyed with you interrupting me. Just randomly spouting out whatever you want, whenever you want. This looks like the hull of a boat. Very interesting. Huh. So we're going... Oh, shit. We're going into the fucking caves. I don't want to go into the caves. Ugh. But I know we're going to have to. I swear, I honestly...
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg.
What the...
I think the femur is broken.
What the fuck is that noise?
It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and
Holy
the
shit.
foam is crashing in on waves. Winter tides
Holy
on the
shit.
shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. That just gave me some serious goosebumps. Not just what he said, not how he said it. Did you hear that gurgling? That, like... It sounded like if a corpse that has been lost at sea for 35 years tried to sing opera. Holy hell, that was scary. Wow. That was severely unsettling. Are we gonna find Jacobson's corpse in here? I don't like this. I swear to God, if a goat comes at me, I am not gonna be happy. Oh shit. Candles? No, I don't like this. That's a freshly lit candle too. And that's a hole! Oh goody, it's the Binding of Isaac all over again. Hopping down into dark, deep, dank, deathly depths. Oh, this is like Silent Hill 2. Come on, James. In fact, should I call this guy James? James the jaunty kidney stone keeper. Is Pyramid Head gonna come out of nowhere and ram a stick up my ass? What's gonna happen? I don't know. This is bound to be interesting. Am I